I said, plug me in. I got stuff to talk about, damn it. I'll call out of my earbuds once a week to give you a show. That's what I do, folks. I do this show for the common man, for the people in despair. I bring this show into the world and I sell it everywhere. The simple truth lies waiting here, folks, for all of you to share. Hold on, I will take you there. Hey, what's happening? Mike Schmidt, 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast. Folks, here's a story about a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold like their mother. And then they had a housekeeper who died, which is unfortunate for all involved. Because now the mom is going to have to do all of that laundry. And then there's three other boys who got mixed into the equation. There's a fucking dog to take care of. What are they going to do now that the housekeeper's dead? Because the father died, 10 years ago? 15 years ago? Easy? And he was never really involved in their lives in the first place. I mean, he was kind of detached. He had kind of a secret life we found out after he died. Of course, he was raising 6 kids under a trick roof. It was clearly a trick roof. Because inside it looked like a palace. It looked gigantic. It looked like a palatial estate. And then from the outside, it's a goddamn tool shed. That house is like totally small. If you ever saw it from the outside, and I did, believe me, folks, I did. When I first moved here, my butler and I took a ride out, and we actually, you can drive right by the house. It's in the valley, and it looks exactly like it did from the opening credits. You know, and we're not the opening credits, but the opening shot. They would do those establishing shots of the house, and they would use that house. That was again. I don't know if they used the inside of that house. They didn't film. It was filmed on a soundstage, which is gigantic. But again, the outside house is just tiny. It's fucking totally small. So you have no idea how a man with a secret life and a woman who may have been dabbling herself, from what I understand, could raise 6 kids and a dog and then have a housekeeper living in there. Alice, who had no, by the way, where did she sleep? Let's talk about that for just a second. Where did Alice sleep? I don't think she had a room. Did she have a room? Did we ever see Alice's room? I don't think we did. She would disappear into a wall like halfway through the episode and then gone. She was like a magician. She was fucking awesome. She was like kind of like Rosie the robot on fucking the Jetsons, but she slept standing up in a closet, but she was like a real person who breathed. But not anymore. That's all gone. That's in the past. She is no longer breathing. She has walked into that wall for the final time. I bring this up for one reason, because it happened over the weekend, I suppose. And she died in a fall at home, from what I heard. Apparently, she came home in the middle of the night and was startled by what she thought was a person, but it turned out to be a bust that the woman of the house had made in a class. And she smashed it with her purse, and then she tripped on the rubble, and she hit her head on a coffee table, William Holden style, and died. She bled out right there. And the weird part was, as she fell down, she hit her head, and she bled out right there in the living room. And then the youngest one, the one in curls, came downstairs and started singing on the Good Ship Lollipop, walked down the stairs, just completely oblivious to the fact that there was a dead housekeeper lying there on the floor. What if I did every plot twist from that? And I will tell you this, that the middle daughter was sent to go and get because I don't know if you know this, they knew CPR and they had actually some medical training. So she was sent to go get the medical journals out of the garage, and she came back in, and it turned out it was just a poster of Yogi Bear. So that was unfortunate. That was why Alice went ahead and fucking died. They went to roll open the schematic of Alice's head because they actually had it. It was a medical thing of how to treat if a housekeeper ever falls and hits their head on a coffee table, they have it rolled up. They have it. You can actually buy that. And so she went to grab it, and it turned out just a poster of Yogi Bear. That's all. I mentioned this because this happened over the weekend. Like, she died, and I'm Travis Barbecue, so I'm completely detached from the real world, essentially, except for Twitter and Facebook. So I learned of the unfortunate demise of our friend Ann B. Davis via Facebook, and she was being eulogized by everyone and talking about how terrible it was and how sad they were. And listen, this may reflect on me as a person. This may show me to be perhaps as unfeeling or uncaring as some of you may have thought I was in the past or maybe in the future. 88 years old. Not a fucking surprise. Not at all. I guess you can kind of go, oh, shucks, and snap your fingers and go wistfully, oh, what a shame. But it's not a shame. She milked every fucking thing she possibly could out of this life. She was Schultzy on the Bob Cummings show. She was Alice on the fucking Brady Bunch. And then She dined out on that Brady Bunch Alice nonsense for the next fucking 30 years. Cameos here, fucking showing up there as Alice wearing an apron, promoting fucking aluminum foil, whatever the fuck she did. She wound up making it happen for herself just off of one role for a show that, quite frankly, first of all, was awful. Second of all, aired. I think there's only 4 episodes of the Brady Bunch. Really, when you look at it, there may just be 4 episodes of the Brady Bunch. But it's so retarded that it's become this touchstone that everybody can just go, oh, yeah, Alice, with the fucking tiki idol, she threw her fucking back out doing the hula. It's like, oh, my God, how do you know that? Why do you know that? You should not know that. Do you know algebra? No, of course I don't. However, I can tell you that Vincent Price was talking to Oliver the tiki idol in the fucking cave. What are you talking about? No one should know anything about the Brady Bunch ever again, anymore, at all. The only people who should know are the 8 remaining surviving cast members. That's it. Is it 8? I think it might be 7.
There are 9 in the cast.
Yeah, no, and 2 of them are dead, so it's 7. Because 8 would be enough. Folks, I'm doing a dance right now. You can't see.
Yes, you are.
Goddamn right I am. Because and it's because the Brady Bunch was on, like I said, it was only on 4 times. And then, dude, I remember, here's how old I am. This is how old I am. I remember seeing the Brady Bunch in prime time. I remember seeing the Hawaiian episodes on, I believe it was on ABC in prime time in like 1973, maybe? It was when I lived in Chicago. I don't know. We were at some because I lived in the city. And I mean a big city, Chicago, not like your city. Your city's terrible. I don't even know where you live. No, it's actually, you know what I'm saying? Why I'm saying that? Because Jill, I tease her, because Jill, she moved to the city now. And it's literally, there's like 3 stores in her house. I mean, and she's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in the city now. I'm like, yes, you are. You better watch out. There may be a deer lurking behind the fucking tree with a knife to stab you and mug you. I mean, come on. The city. Lowercase c. But Chicago was a city, folks. It was a city of broad shoulders. It was a city of big dreams. I don't know if any of that is true. Or no, it was a city of big shoulders or broad shoulders, or it was a city of all that.
Bright lights.
Well, it may have been the city of bright lights. I don't know. No, that's a U2 song, right? The city of bright lights? I think it is. No, don't look it up, please. That's our friend Lily Von Stutt, by the way. Hey, let's talk about last week. It was good that you talked to me last week. That was fun, and people seemed to enjoy it. At least the people who contacted me did, or the people who told me about it, and they were all very happy and excited to hear that you were on microphone. Let's address this for just a second, though. Probably never going to happen again, everybody. So exactly what I thought might happen did with a lot of people saying, you should really just talk to Lily every week and have a chat with her, and then she should be on microphone all the time. And I will tell you this, folks. It's not my choice to not have Lily on the microphone. There was some twisting and some turning and some cajoling last week to get her involved and wanting to talk to her, because I really genuinely wanted to hear her opinion and the take on what I was going to talk about. So it was important to me to talk to her last week. But I have tried in the past to get her on microphone to talk to me, and she has zero interest in it. I mean, zero. I mean, you know what? I'm talking about Robert Downey Jr. giving a blowjob and Andrew McCarthy and Jamie Gertz in a fucking convertible. She has less than zero interest in getting on a fucking microphone with me. Julian gives good head and is dead. That's what James Spader would say about the chances of Lily ever getting back on the microphone with me. It wouldn't make any sense, but who cares? It's fucking James Spader saying it. And he would say it in that voice, and he would just go, yep, I understand. I know exactly what he meant. The girl is, was, and always will be nada. Fucking Spader. Awesome. So Lily does not want to talk to me. Dude, Less Than Zero, you like that movie?
I did, yeah.
I don't know. I'm undecided on the movie itself, but I can tell you this: I wore the shit out of that cassette. That had a really good soundtrack. I think Public Enemy's on the soundtrack, but also here's what it had. It had Poison doing Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss, and it had Slayer doing Inagata Vita, and that was it. It's so weird that you would go, oh, that's what that's from. It's like when there was a movie called Judgment Night that came out. And Judgment Night had rappers and rockers like get together and make and blast, and that fucking soundtrack shredded. I remember that. Another cassette that I destroyed. Dude, do you know that I still have a cassette player in my car? Like in the Murano, I still have a cassette, and I also have. Here's what also I have. I have 3 cassettes in my car. So if I ever want to, I can just throw it in there and go, yes, let's go back to the '80s. Let's do this right now. I actually have a. Max will have it. There's nobody else will to care. But one of the cassettes that I have in my car is my friend Brian Racine's band from the 80s, a band named Theater. They named their band Theater, and they put out an EP, and it's got like 4 songs, like City Lights and Think Twice. There's a song called Think Twice. And it's so funny because I mean, and I love it because I grew up listening to it, and I listen to it over and over. But like if I played it for anybody else, they'd just be like, oh my God, what is this horrible 80s hair metal? And I'd be, it's my friend. It's awesome. It's fucking great. I had another friend who was in a band called Sketch. Well, he wasn't named Sketch. The band was called Sketch. And they had some stuff too. I think I have one of their cassettes laying around. Dude, listen to me. I am a cottage industry of old bands from the 80s that never made it. If you would like to get a cassette or 2 or 3, literally, I'll listen to Theater. I'll listen to Holland. I'll listen to Sketch. It'll be perfect. Holland was awesome. I talked about Holland on here before. I have one Holland. Holland put out 1 album. Tommy Holland was the lead singer, and Mike Badio was the fucking guitar player. And Mike Badio was fucking amazing. He shreds. They put out 1 album, and then Mike Badio goes, yeah, I'm splitting. I'm going to go join Nitro and be Michelangelo. And then Tommy Holland was like singing in bars in fucking Illinois for the rest of his life. I don't know if he's dead yet, so that means he's still doing it now. Or he may have just stopped. He may have moved on and just gone ahead and given up his dream. He may be at a bar right now. Because I had a friend, he might have a friend who was a big baseball player back in high school. He could throw the speedball by you. Make you look like a fool, boy. Now he's at a bar with Tommy Holland having drinks, talking about his baseball career. Well, at least I think they were. I saw them both at a roadside bar. I was walking in, they were walking out. We went inside, sat down, had a few drinks. But all he kept talking about was the time he and Mike Badio put a band together and put out an album. I want to rewrite Glory Days, so it's about Tommy Holland. That's the only thing I want to fucking do. What a great name that is for rock, Tommy Holland. How the fuck did that guy not make it? Even after Badio bailed, he should have had another fucking band called Holland. He might have put out another Holland album. What are you doing? Why are you miming blowjobs? What are you doing?
Oh, my jaw hurts.
Your jaw hurts, so you do that to it? That's a little awkward.
Pressure points.
Well, I'll get a pressure point for you. Tell you what. How terrible is that?
Yes, all women.
Look, man, you had your week. There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk to you about last week that I forgot to bring up because we were talking and I saw a natural ending for the show and I went for it. But there was other things I wanted to talk about. Am I a bad man? Am I a bad guy?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because you'll joke around and
Uh-huh.
you'll have fun with people who are in your trusted circle of friends. Even if you look at a girl walking down the street, you may think thoughts, but you would never be so crass or scary as to say them out loud to them from across the room.
Well, no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, because I will do this, and I have done this, and I've done this in the past. Again, we're continuing this, and I shouldn't, because I wanted to talk about it last week. It's just one question.
Okay.
I will tell a woman she's beautiful. I will tell a woman she looks great. I will tell a woman that, and is that wrong to do? When it's someone I don't know, I've never met, I have no touchstone or connection with them whatsoever. Is it perceived as a compliment, or is it perceived as as verbally aggressive?
It depends on the woman, and I say that because I personally don't mind it. I also walk into museums and will gasp when I see something beautiful, when I see something that I just think is just gorgeous and not of this earth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird when someone you don't know.
Let me ask you this really quick.
Genetics.
I know, but do you feel that feeling that you just said you walk into a museum and you gasp when you see something that's not of this earth, that's something so beautiful?
Yeah.
Did you look at my forearms?
No.
Are you looking at them now?
I find those attractive.
What are you talking about? How can you say that? Look at them. Look at them, goddammit.
To me, though, I mean.
Maybe you should hold them while you're looking at them. That would probably help. All right. Well, I didn't want a paragraph. I'm just asking.
The answer is yes, it's offensive.
It is,
The
okay.
answer is not really.
I see. Okay. Well, I understand that then.
But
Here's this though.
The culture we live in now,
Right.
yes,
Okay.
it's
Well,
an invasion of space.
I probably won't stop.
You should.
Well, I mean, I don't. It's not like it happens every day. It kind of just happens sometimes. If you see someone you're kind of taken aback by it, you're like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like today at the bank, I said it to 3 girls. No, I didn't. One after the other when I walked in. You're hot. You're hot. You're hot. All right.
You're hot. Is that,
I don't do that. Oh my God, I don't do that.
but to be like, honestly though, to walk up to someone and say, because it's really weird when you think about it, you're beautiful.
I
what
don't-
you're essentially
Yes.
saying to them, just so you know, is,
I want to fuck you.
no, your genetics are awesome and you've done nothing.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's not what you mean.
Or you've painted yourself up so gorgeous, I find you beautiful.
I guess. I
It's
don't know. I mean, I haven't done it in forever. You know, it's not like I'm doing it all the goddamn time at the grocery store or anything like that. You'd be an idiot if you did stuff like that. I will say this. This is going to sound weird. Uh, this is a weird thing, but it's not weird. All right. You know, the lovely Jill is my girlfriend, and I can't keep my hands off of her.
okay.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad. I mean, like I want to grab her arm or her hand or put my arm around her or my arms around her neck, and I've said to her, as long as I can do this, everything's okay. If I can just, you know, if I can grab her hand or her arm, or if I can physically touch her. So I love that. I mean, it's my favorite thing. And then she and I are apart. And when I'm with her, I'm constantly like grabbing her or holding her or doing those sorts of things. Well, now and then I go to work, and I work with like there's a ton of girls who work there in the front and in the back, and I find myself reaching out toward them to grab their arm or put my arm around their shoulder, just because it's like this weird habit thing when I'm with Jill, because I can't stop when I'm with Jill. I mean, it's all I want. But then you get into this weird mode where you're kind of relaxed and you think that way. I walked past, there was a girl working in the register. I walked past, I almost smacked her on the ass, like at work, which is inappropriate on like 40 levels. Like, I mean, it's like so wrong. And I wouldn't do it, and I caught myself, and I know not to do it. But again, also, you know, I'm not interested in that person that way. It's just this weird shorthand where you kind of, I was there for 4 days or whatever, and I'm used to constantly grabbing my girlfriend and holding on to her. And so then I come here and I don't have, like, my whoopie's gone. Where's my whoopie? It's gone. And then I look around, and unfortunately, I work with like 40 whoopies. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, they're not the same, but at the same time, when you walk by, you just get that weird kind of thing where you're going to put your arm around somebody. And I'm like, I can't do that. What the fuck are you doing? And also, but the thing that I would smack a girl in the ass, and again, it's not like that's not even my instinct. I'm not the flamingo kid or what, you know, what the fuck? I'm not going to fucking smack somebody in the ass. I'm not from 1950 in fucking Cuba. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck do I think I am? I'm just a normal dude. I don't normally smack people in the ass, but for some reason, because with Jill, I'll put my hand in her pocket, and and look, it's because, I mean, I love her. It's like insane. Like I told you, I want to hold her and never let her go. That's the truth. So it's almost like being in 6th grade. Like, I want to buy her a comb with a big handle so she'll put it in her pants, and I can walk and hold her hand while she's got it there, and then I can reach my hand in and slide it in there. I mean, literally, it's like that kind of weird love infatuation. It's awesome. It's the fucking greatest. It's the greatest. And and so then I come here, and she's not with me, and I'm like, and again, like I said, smacking a girl in the ass, that's wrong on 1,000 levels. It's someone I don't know. It's someone I wouldn't, because when I would do it to Jill, I'll walk by her and I'll you know, pat her on the ass in the kitchen. But it was just this instinct where I kind of like, I thought of it, like it flashed into my head because I had just come from doing it for 4 straight days. So then I walked past this poor girl at work, and I'm like, oh, it flashed into my fucking head. It did. And again, like I said, it didn't happen because, again, I'm at work. I'm even at work. Like, who thinks that that's a good idea ever? Again, I smacked 3 girls in the ass at the bank, and that's fine. That works out okay. You're hot, and you're hot. There we go. Which window is open? Where do I go? Let's move this line. Because I'll tell you what, you walk in and go, you're hot, and smack 3 girls in the ass at the bank, they immediately put you in the front of the line. They want you out of there as quickly as possible. The only person less welcome in the bank has a gun, honestly. If you walk into the bank and you're winking and smacking asses and you're like, you're hot, and you're hot, they're like, where the fuck is Leisure Suit Larry in the goddamn bank? Get the fuck out of here. You need to cash your check and go to work and smack a stranger in the ass, because we do not want your kind here, sir. Where's someone with an assault rifle to mow you the fuck down when we need him? Wow. Obnoxious. With a fucking U. Not even an O. We go ub. Oh, you be noxious. God damn it. You know why? Because you be fucking noxious. So So how the fuck? I don't even know how the fuck I got on that. I have no idea. I'm sure it was something that makes me a terrible person. However, that had to be because it's pretty much been well established that I am an awful, awful man. But I look good. I'll tell you that. Again, forearms. If you guys could see them right now. Oh my God. All right. I was at the gym today, lurking. What was it today? Today was a mix-up day. It was a mix-em-up day. Because look, I told my, well, I already told you, but I told my trainer. I want I said I want to be the guy that people want to fight and fuck, right? Did I mention that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good goal to have. So we did like legs and arms and all sorts of bullshit today. What are we doing? We pointing the mic, we're porn mic, pointing right in my face? God damn it. Well, it looks good. Now I actually feels much more natural. Good point. You know what? You're, yes, all podcasters. You can't just point that thing right at my face and expect me to just respond the way you want me to.
Actually, that's my job.
Yes, all podcasters. Hashtag.
Supposed to put the hashtag before.
Not in this case. Because I don't want anybody to see. But I want them to see me in my arms. Oh my God, you should feel them. All right, so I'm here. I'm wearing, I'll tell you this, dude. This is fucking all right. I have like 40 pairs of jeans, but only 3 of them fit. Because 37 of them are from the fucking incredible melting man and incredible expanding fat guy phase of my life. I mean, I've got 44s, I've got 40s, I've got 42s, but right now the 38s are what I'm wearing and they fit, and I could probably get in some 36s. But of the 3 that I have that fit, so today I'm wearing jeans that fit. I wear jeans that don't fit to my work. Like I wear the 40s or the 42s, and then just yank on my belt because at work I get sucked into doing busy work at my job, dude. Like I just want to be Travis Barbecue, right? I want to show up, hand me bags of food, and I will bring them to the public. And someday a rain will come and wash these streets clear of all of this sauce, and then I'll have a real job, and I'll have my life squared away, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy, right? But instead now, like when it's kind of dead at work because you get paid. And again, here's the thing. I don't mind helping. Let me clarify this right away. I don't mind helping. So we have to do this thing where we have to get sauce. But here's the thing, folks. This is going to sound fucking terrible. I don't even want to go into this. I don't even know let me ask you this, folks. Why the fuck does nobody care? And I'll be honest with you. There's a larger question. Why the fuck do I care? Like, why I shouldn't care at all, right? I shouldn't give a flying fuck. If nobody else cares, why the fuck should I care? Especially about something so stupid. But I guess it's who I am and my personality. And I'm just this fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a micromanaging idiot who gives a shit about stuff that he shouldn't care about at all. I just want to show up and bring people their food, and I just want to fucking relax and let everybody else do their own thing, and then we'll all die. Everyone will die. We're all just walking fucking compost, right? Is that who we are? We're all just goddamn worm food on 2 fucking legs until we can't support ourselves anymore, and then we wind up in a hole in the goddamn ground or an oven and turn into ash, whatever the fuck we choose to do with the piece of paper that we handed the fucking religious guy who runs our life at the end of it. Whoever the fuck he is. Whatever Christian guy or Jewish guy or fucking Lutheran guy, or whoever the fuck you've got who runs the show when at the end is in charge of you, your death valet. Whoever your fucking death valet is. Whatever it says on your final checkout sheet, if you're going to wind up in the ground or you're going to wind up in a fucking oven somewhere, you're going to wind up in an urn somewhere on a fucking fireplace mantle next to somebody's fucking cat, who the fuck knows how you want to handle your goddamn life? But I shouldn't care, right? I should just fucking take it as it comes until I wind up in a goddamn urn. But I can't. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I care, and I shouldn't fucking care about dumb things. Dumb things. Folks, let's talk about this for just a second. Fucking months ago, I don't know, 5 months ago, I got into a fight with an old man at a grocery store. You remember that? Do you remember why I got into that fight? Do you remember why I got into that fight? I was at Trader Joe's. I used the restroom. He walked in and I had my earbuds in. I was washing my hands and he was pissed I didn't lock the door. And he had to go back out in the hallway and he couldn't use the restroom. And then when I walked out, he's like, hey, you got to lock the door. And I'm like, what? And then he put his hands on me and then I fucking pinned him up against the wall and I cocked my fucking fist like an idiot. And then there was a little kid and it was a mess. And it just turned into a hassle. And then we all laughed about it a week later. Hooray! Dudes, there's a bathroom at my work. This is the God's truth. I walk in it, and if somebody's in it, I'm furious at them for not locking the door. And it's happened easily 10 times where I've opened the door, someone's in there, and I just turn around and walk the fuck out. And in my head, I go, motherfucker, lock the door. I like say it to myself under my breath. Motherfucker, lock the door. Motherfucker, lock the door. And then this week, I swear to God, it happened 2 days ago. I opened the door, there's a guy in there, and I just went, oh, motherfucker, lock the door. And I took 3 steps and I went, you're an old man. You should stand in the hallway and see if he comes out and takes a fucking swing at you, this guy, because you would fucking deserve it. I'm that old dude. And if you recall in that show, I was like, oh, someday I'm going to be this old dude. I'm going to be all feisty and weird. I am him. I'm him. Fuck someday. It took months. And now I'm an old man mad at bathroom denizens. That's who I am. I'm angry because someone's not in the bathroom locking the goddamn door. Why? Why do I fucking care? Shouldn't care, right? Should just walk away and go to use the other bathroom because you know what? That's the fucking, because I'm using the customer bathroom. If anything, that fucking guy should look at me and go, hey, Travis Barbecue, you fucking work here. Go use the employee bathroom, motherfucker. Right? Shouldn't he think that? He may have left the door open on purpose just to lure me in so he can tell me, hey, dude, use the employee fucking bathroom because I would deserve it. Why do I care? Why did I become that guy who fucking gives a shit? I shouldn't give a shit about anything. I shouldn't care. Because I'm just there marking time and making cash until I can be doing the thing that I really want to do. Right? Isn't that who I am? Isn't that what I'm doing? Right? Granted, I usually settle into stuff and I'm like, well, this isn't so bad. Fuck, this isn't so bad. I'm tired of saying this isn't so bad. You know what? This is fucking bad. I was in my car the other day and I'm driving. I'm Travis Barbecue. I got 2 orders in the car and I'm driving. And on the radio comes the song, da-do-do-do-da-da-da by The Police. And I know I use music as a time machine. I'm sure you guys do. So it came on, and that was off the album Zenyatta Mondada, which I believe came out in 1983. That's my guess, because Synchronicity is 84. So I think Zenyatta Mondada is 83, maybe 80. No, because 82 is Outlandish Lusty and More. So I believe 83 is, and this is when bands used to put out an album a year. Remember that, folks, when bands were bands? I don't even know what the fuck that means. All of a sudden, I'm in Sting's corner. I'm like, yeah, remember when bands were bands? Sting and Stewart and Andrew. I call him Andrew. Everybody else called him Andy. Call him Andrew. We're not as close. Yet I still call Sting Sting and not Gordon. And I call Stewart Stewart. I should call him Stu. No. I should go the other way. I should go Andy is Andrew and Stewart is Stu. And Sting is Gordon. And I should call them the Cops. All right. I just changed the whole band around. I should call them the Gendarmes. All right. When I worked in a record store when I was a kid, me and Brian Racine, second Brian Racine mention of this show, Brian Racine was like a really cool guy in high school, and then he just fucking took a powder. I have my 30th reunion coming up, and I'm gonna be so fucking interested to see if he shows up because he was the coolest guy ever. I mean, you always had that guy in school that everybody liked, that everybody kind of dug. I mean, because, and I know you're thinking to yourself, well, yes, Mike, that was probably you. Well, I'm flattered you would think that. I kind of got along with everybody, but believe me, they were the fucking Larry Bagwells of the world who wanted to fucking murder me. But Brian Racine was universally beloved. He just had this fucking poodle mullet haircut, and his house was the house we always wound up at on the weekend. He was in bands, he could sing, and he played guitar, and he was he was cute, good looking, but he was also cool to the guys. He was just that guy you went to school with that everybody kind of liked. And then out of the blue, it just became, he wasn't interested in anything to do with, he was a guy, dude, I had my arm around him once. I actually reached out, smacked him on the ass, and he was working the register. He and I were there, and I had my arm around his neck, and he had his arm around my neck while we threw up together in a sink. My sink. Not even a fucking road sink. That was a home field advantage sink. You have a question?
Could you tell the story that led up to that?
I'm sorry? I must have talked about that story.
What?
No, that's got to be in year 1. That's just high school hijinks.
The two of you had your arms around each other as you were puking.
Yes, vomiting in a kitchen sink together, together in unison.
To me, that would be the punchline of the story, I would think. So I don't think I've heard this story because I don't remember the time where you and your buddy were hugging each other, vomiting together.
No, I told this story because it's when my mom went and stayed in Phoenix with my grandma. And then I spent all the money out of the bank account, and then...
oh, that was during that party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we destroyed the house. And I told the story about, we went to the midnight movie, and we went...
Okay.
And my brother got hit in the head with a bottle. And I led like a whole fucking movie theater in chants. I like went to the front and I started singing and everybody started singing with me. And yeah, I've made some mistakes. But at that party at my house, because that was the party that I got drunk at my house because I drank Southern Comfort. My mom had like a decanter of Southern Comfort, like apparently because my mom apparently was a colonel in the fucking Confederate Army. I don't know why the fuck she did that. And actually, it was on the fireplace mantle next to my dead grandmother and my cat. So it was a decanter, an urn, and an urn. 2 urns and a decanter, which is, by the way, my favorite Beck song of all time. I got 2 urns on the fireplace and a decanter. All right. He probably should have, that's a real bulky. He should have really rewritten that because I love language as much as Beck does, and I think he should have really thought twice about that line. I got 2 urns on a fireplace and a decanter. I got 2 urns, a decanter, and a fireplace. That's much better. Call me, Beck. Actually, I can go meet him at the Scientology Center, right? Isn't he one of those banana heads? He and the Ribisi family. You know what? Fucking Seth MacFarlane works with the Ribisis all the time. Like, he's got Giovanni and all of his stuff. He's got to be a fucking Scientologist or getting there, right? You know, because Seth MacFarlane, he looks like somebody made a human with a 3D printer. Does that make sense?
Yes, exactly.
He just doesn't look real to me, Seth MacFarlane. There's something, and I think that's something to do with voiceover artistry. I wonder if people think that when they see me, because I live in their heads, you know what I mean? And so they hear my voice all the time through their earbuds and they hear me inside their skulls. But then when they see me and they see me talk, that's got to be a fucking weird disconnect because you see the voice actually coming out of somebody rather than the voice being inside your head. Although there is a lot of video of me online that you can find and see me talking, and a lot of people have met me, and maybe it isn't as weird as I'm thinking. But it's like whenever you would see Dan Castellaneta come on Conan, he would sit there and he would talk, or he would be on, when he was on the fucking Tracy Ullman show, and then he would start to do the voices from The Simpsons or Hank Azaria when he would do Apu or somebody's voice, and you'd go, "Oh my fuck, that's you! Holy shit, that you're all of those people!" Harry Shearer is the same way. Harry Shearer is a guy where, although his voice has always been kind of mellifluous and he's been around for so fucking long, you hear him in the voiceover. Like Hank Azaria disappears in his people. Dan Castellaneta disappears in his people. But Harry Shearer, there's always some element of Harry Shearer in the voices that he does. Now, Seth MacFarlane is Brian the dog. Like literally, there's not even a difference in the voice. It's just that's who he is. So when you hear that, you just go, "Oh, that's Seth." And when you hear Seth, you go, "Oh, that's Brian the dog," who, by the way, is Lily's ex-husband. So, I told you that. Every time I hear Brian the dog talk, I think of David. Because David had that really deep, rich type of voice too, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah. So it's the same. It's, for some reason, I make that weird connection to me. Yeah. So that was interesting. But yeah, so that's with Seth. But at the same time, like when I've seen Seth MacFarlane do like Stewie's voice, again, it's like seeing a magic trick performed in front of you because there's nothing of him in that voice to me. Anyway, it sounds, and same thing with Peter. Like the fact that he does both Peter and Stewie is fucking ridiculous to me because to me, I can't pick up what's in either of those voices. You know what I mean? I can't pick up any of him in either, and I can't pick up any of Stewie and Peter, and I can't pick up any of Peter and Stewie. I've thought a lot about this, folks. Look, hey, my butler quit. I'm alone in my house. I'm 4 seconds away from smacking the wrong girl in the ass. I mean, honestly, I got to get a hold of my life. I got to do something. I got to move to Milwaukee. I got to move her here. I got to do something. What if I did move? What if I moved there? Oh my God. Would you move with me? Yes, you would. Come on. You're ready for a change. You're just as sick of everything as I am.
I'm sick of a lot of things, but I'm not leaving Hollywood.
Oh my God. Just the fact that you said Hollywood is even the worst thing you've ever said in your life. If you would have said California, I would have respected it more.
Right in this neighborhood.
Yes, I know where you live.
This neighborhood. It happens to be Hollywood.
I know, but if you would have said California, it would have made more sense. But the fact I refuse to leave Hollywood.
San Francisco.
You literally should have leaped out of the chair and done a kick line. I refuse to leave Hollywood. All right. That's sort of a kick line. Yeah, I like it. Well, all right. One of those fingers is not inappropriate. It's very not appropriate. Why do I care? Why do I care about things? I don't know why I care. I should not care. I get sucked into doing busy work at my work, which is fine. Again, I don't mind helping. What I like to do is I like to choose my own busy work. I would much rather go ahead and put ice in the ice place than put sauce in the sauce houses. I don't like doing that. because I don't like putting their hats on. I'll be honest with you. Because there's bigger. You have to make pints and half pints of sauce, which I guess I don't mind. But the little tiny sauces, the to-go sauces, because then you got to put their hats on, and I'm so bad at putting their hats on. Because it's like you put, and also I have to use a squeeze bottle to do it. Folks, look, I got a lot of problems. Making pints and half pints of sauce. I made like 15. Because again, other guys will do it and they make like 4. I like 15. I make 15 so I don't have to fucking do it again for like 2-3 days, whatever. So I made 15 and I'm carrying them to the front. And like someone zigged when they should have zagged. And I dropped fucking 2 pints of sauce and they broke. They fucking broke all over my pants. All over my pants and my fucking shoes. And I'm just standing there and the best part is, everybody who works there knows that I'm a psychopath, kind of, you know what I mean? Like about that sort of thing where I just get, because they saw me almost murder a fucking traffic sign. I mean, like they know. And I fucking stood there and I looked in the fucking sky and they were all like, it's okay. It's all right. And I'm like, but I was fine. I was actually fine. I was mad, but it was an accident. Accidents happen to people, right? These are the things you learn when you're 5 years old. And you shouldn't get upset about things. But I do. I fucking care. Why do I care when nobody else fucking cares? I'll come in and there's like no sauces. And I'm like, and the cooler's not stocked. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't they stock the cooler last night? Who cares? Stock the cooler and shut up. Nobody fucking cares. No one wants you to be the squeaky wheel. You're not in charge of anybody. Quit fucking worrying about shit and just fucking do it. Right? Right? Shouldn't I just fucking do that? Right? Shouldn't I not care? I shouldn't care about anything. I should just fucking move forward like a goddamn shark. Nothing should fucking bother me at all. I told my therapist that. She's like, well, what? And I go, no, I shouldn't give a fuck. I shouldn't give a fuck about anything, right? I should just be a fucking shark. And she goes, what? Just like everything off your shoulders? I go, fuck my shoulders. Just forward. Nothing even gets to touch my shoulders. I just fucking move through life and fucking get to the end of it. That's all I need to do. I need to move through life and get to the goddamn end of it and not care and not worry. I go, because that's what old Mike used to do. Old Mike never gave a fuck. 20 years ago, I didn't give a fuck about anything at all. Anybody would say something, I'd laugh and just move on to the next fucking stupid thing I was going to do. And I didn't give a shit about people and I didn't let them bother me. You know why? Because I didn't fucking care. I made sure I didn't care. Now, I may have swallowed all of that aggression. It may be coming out now, 40 fucking 5 years later or whatever the fuck. But I don't want to care. I don't want to give a fuck about anything. Isn't that the best way to be? That should be the best way to be. And that's what I said to my therapist. I go, that's why I think I'm kind of like a sociopath and I'm not. I want to take the good things from being a sociopath and take those and run with them. And she's like, I don't know what those would be. I'm like, I have a list. I have a list of things that would be perfect. That if you could just take those from a sociopath and still be okay. Like if you're still a good guy and you still like peanut butter and jelly and you still buy flowers for people, you're still a decent person. You're still good on the outside because I'm a good guy. I'm a good man. I'm nice to people. I'm personable. I can be a decent guy. The other day I went to work and there was a big fuck up because of my work and I had to deal with the people there and they even asked my name because they were like, oh, you're really nice. Can we call you and email you and we have a problem over there? And I'm like, dude, I just drive. I pick stuff up. I come here and then I get told that everything's wrong and then I bring it back. I go, I'm the middle guy. You want to talk to these people? They're like, well, we did try to contact them. And I go, I understand that, but they're still the people. They go, well, yeah, but you're so nice and it's really cool dealing with you. And I go, thank you. That's really nice. But honestly, they're the people you need to talk to. And then I go to the car and I don't get a tip. And I'm fucking like, what the fuck happened in there? God damn it. But I shouldn't care. I shouldn't fucking care. I need to be a sociopath. But like I said, the good things. Just the good things that a sociopath brings to the table. Before he steals your table. Check that. Before he remorselessly steals your table. Because I got to be honest, if I steal your table, I'm probably going to feel bad about it. I shouldn't fucking care. I should just be a goddamn, just a black-eyed shark, and I should just take your table and say, fuck you and fuck your table. That's what I want to be. I want to be that guy. Fuck you and fuck your table. Hysterical. And it's like, it's so different being, because all I want, because I'm weird, because I talk about being that guy who wants to be not bothered by things and not worry about things and just move forward and not care and shouldn't care. But it's so not who I am at all. I mean, it's so antithetical to who I've become anyway. Like I said, I used to be that guy where I didn't give a fuck and I just laugh and just do whatever the fuck I wanted. But now all I want to be is happy. Like that's really all I care about. I don't even care how it's achieved to a certain extent. If I'm happy, then that's everything's fine. And when I'm happy, you know what I mean? It's like, well, because I mean, I am truly like, if you draw a comic book of me, I have to be both the hero and the master villain. I have to be both because that's who I am. I'm totally the guy that I am fighting against all the time. There's no other threat. I am my own Joker. It's fucking ridiculous. Because just when I think things are okay, then I throw some other bullshit up in my own way, in my own fucking way. And I care about it, and I shouldn't. It's stuff I shouldn't even fucking care about. And the thing is, you cannot care about it, but not be a sociopath about not caring about it. Do you know what I mean? You could just live your life and be happy and just try to be happy with what you have and not let outside forces and outside things influence you and let other people get involved. You should just fucking do your own thing. And I know that this is a really fucking vague run, and I understand that, but I'm just trying to get to who I am and what I want and what I want to be and who I want to be and what I want to do. I don't know. I can't fucking figure it out. I just want to be happy. Like, that's like a bottom line statement. And I'm sure it's something we would all agree on. And it's something that everybody thinks to themselves. And then you wind up getting meandering into other things, and you wind up worrying about other people, and you wind up wondering about this stuff and stuff you can't control, stuff you absolutely can't fucking control. The conversation I have with my therapist all the time, literally, it's like the thing that she says more often to me than anything else is, well, why? But why? Why shouldn't that matter? Why doesn't that matter to you? Well, why shouldn't you care about that? And I go, well, because here's why. And then I try to explain why. And she looks at me and she goes, yeah, but you do. Yeah, but you do. Because I'll say I shouldn't care. And she'll go, but why? And I'll go, because of this. And she'll go, yeah, but you do care. And I go, yeah, but I shouldn't care. And then the two of us are in a hamster wheel for 50 fucking minutes. And then I hand her money and I walk out the goddamn door to come back and do it again the next fucking Monday. Because I'm trying to fix shit. But I'll tell you what, I keep peeling the onion. I just keep finding more onion. What the fuck? And when am I going to get to the center of this goddamn onion? It's been a month of therapy, folks. Shouldn't I be fixed by now, goddammit? Shouldn't I be squared away and not care about anything? And shouldn't I go ahead and move forward and everyone should be happy and everything should be going okay in my life and we should all be fucking smiling and looking at the fucking world and singing zippity doot out of our fucking assholes? Shouldn't we be doing that, goddammit? I should be fixed by now, goddammit. Grab the fucking duct tape and put me back in the fucking game. It's going somewhere. I know it's going somewhere because I'm actually getting a physical like next week. And this will be the first time I've been to a doctor in fucking 3 years or whatever the fuck, because we lost our insurance and everything. And, I was in Walmart and they had the blood pressure machine, you know, that thing that you can sit down and put your arm in. Mm-hmm. And this probably isn't, literally, you're going to be able to guess the end of this anecdote just from the past fucking 10 minutes. But, I'm happy, relatively speaking. I mean, there are things in my life that make me happier than other things that make me happy. But I've calmed down. I've stopped being rageful and angry. I've stopped lashing out. I've stopped punching shit. You know, I've really kind of, I think, made progress and helped change who I am fundamentally, and maybe not overall, but certainly small changes that I've made have taken effect. So I feel that I'm happy and I should be okay to a certain extent. So I'm in Walmart and I see the blood pressure machine and there's an old man there. And I'm like, come on, old man, you're going to be dead soon. Your blood pressure, you know what your blood pressure is? It's just a foot tapping waiting for you to die. It's literally, it should just be the pace of a metronome clicking off the seconds of your life. Oh, man. You're almost 80. Why would you waste 1 second of that in the chair at the blood pressure machine at Walmart? Because if you're 80, you could go at any fucking time. Live life. Live life. Because if you don't think I'm right, if you're 80 years old right now and you're not living life, if you don't think that you should be making the most of every goddamn second, well, here's a story. You guys can get me at Mike@MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can be my friend at Facebook.com/the40-year-old boy. You guys can Twitter me or tweet me or follow me or do whatever you want to do with me at twitter.com/the40year-old-boy. You can get our friend David Hernandez at facebook.com/DavidMexHernandez. He does all of the music and artwork for this fine show. Fine is strong. For this show, period. Fine music and fine artwork for this show. You can also, if you want to hire him to do some artwork, you can get him at artbydmh.com, artbydmh.com, and commission him to do some fine portrait artwork of you. Perhaps he will even make a bust of the man of the house, and then your housekeeper will come in and smash it with a purse in the middle of the night. But be careful, she does not trip on it and hit her head on the coffee table William Holden style. Lily Von Stupp is the producer of the show and a good friend of mine. You can be her friend at facebook.com/Lily Von Stupp. You can follow her at several different Twitter accounts, twitter.com/Lily Von Stupp, twitter.com/MNTs, twitter.com/HollywoodBQFest. But if you'd like to write her a personal note and find out exactly what it would take to get her to leave Hollywood, you can write her at Lily at burlesque411.com. That's Lily, Lili, at burlesque411.com. Want to remind you folks about the Monday Night Teas every Monday night at the 3 clubs on Vine at Santa Monica. That's where our friend Lily Von Stupp puts on her show, the Monday Night Teas, right there at that club every Monday night. It is the hottest burlesque show in the history of Southern California, nay, the West Coast, nay, North America, nay, the world. And again, the producer of that show is Lily Von Stupp. She's here now. Which she should be because I'm in her home, and you wouldn't hear this if it wasn't for her pushing all the buttons and twisting all the knobs and playing the theremin. Hey, Lily, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you know there was an outpouring of love for your appearance on the show last week?
I did, because I got some of it.
Oh, good. Everybody was thrilled, and they wrote me, and a lot of them were like, hey, you should do that all the time. Did you know that?
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Telling you that, too. So I'm just letting you know, though, it will not happen. What happened to my pants? We're trying to figure that out, right? I don't know what happened to I have stuff. Because it's funny, I was just telling you a story about how at my work, I have 40 pairs of pants, but only 3 of them fit. And I'm wearing one of the ones that fits today, and now it's got gunk on it, like on the leg, and that's a fucking drag. And I'll be honest with you, of my 3 pairs of pants that fit, this is my least favorite. I will not lie. I have favorite pants, and this is not one of my favorite pants. I bought these 3 pairs of pants when I was on the road. I was in with Jill was like, dude, you need fucking clothes that fit because you look like a hobo. And I'm like, all right, that seems strong, but fine, let's go get some pants. So I went to get pants, and I was so excited to find that I had fit into a better size, and I was going to find jeans that fit, that I varied it up a little bit, man. I bought a couple. I bought a Levi's 514. And no, I like those. Actually, I like those very much. And then a Levi's something else. And then I have these, which are a button fly jean. See, you say, oh, yeah. I must disagree with your oh, yeah. I must say, au contraire to your oh, yeah. Because look, I bought them, and again, I won't lie. You know, everybody buys the button fly jean for one particular reason, because you anticipate the erotic unveiling of your cock. I mean, honestly, it's the only reason to buy the button fly jean.
I remember that campaign.
It is. It should be. If that's not the campaign, that's exactly what it fucking should be. The fucking campaign should just be literally like a guy with a fucking heart on and his hands framing it and just says one button at a time. That's what it should say on the fucking jeans. Literally, that should be your ad campaign. Because that's all fucking button fly jeans are about, is the erotic unveiling of your cock. Because in your head, that's what you're thinking. Like, oh my God, one button and it's going to be fucking amazing. And then this happens and then another button and it's going to be fucking great. And then a third button. And when we get to that 4th button, business is about to fucking pick up. Because that's what it's about. But unfortunately, every unveiling of your cock is not erotic when you're wearing the button fly jean, because inevitably you have to use a men's room or you have to do something else. And so then it just becomes this fucking Bataan death march toward finding your cock and getting out of the bathroom. It's just awful. And it puts all of this unnecessary time on you. It's like because again, zip, out, go, in, wash, out. Done. Bathroom. Hopefully with the door locked. But now it's reach, move, button. Who's got the fucking button? Where's my cock? It's in here. I got to pull it out, but it's upset because it was asleep. Oh, fuck. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I had no idea.
I am going to tell you that 99% of the unveilings of your cock in the button fly jean are not erotic. They are not erotic. I mean, certainly the 1% may be worth it. We all know that the 1% in this country is what we're all aspiring to be. And the 1% of erotic unveilings of your cock, absolutely. But the other 99% of the unveilings of your cock's highly unerotic. Let's talk about burlesque. Now, how was this week's show? It was fantastic, I hope.
Awesome, yeah.
It was a fantastic show. I wanted to be there because that hot tomato from Australia was there.
Oh, the strawberry siren.
A strawberry?
The picture we put up? Holy
Yes,
cow.
I did. Well, I you know what's funny is I went to Facebook and it came up and then my Facebook started spinning like a slot machine and then it paid off money out of the fucking
Doubt it.
the disc place,
And
whatever the
she
fuck.
was even hotter. She did a secretary number from the movie The Secretary, and she came out.
She have a bridal? She went bridal, huh?
It was fucking hot.
Yeah. I did not attend. I got out of work very late
Honestly,
on
you
Monday.
should have come over just in case.
Well,
It
I
was
wanted
that
to.
good.
I wanted to because I heard the tomato from Australia was there. That's what she's billed as, right?
No, she's
Yeah.
the strawberry.
Well, I heard she was the tomato from Australia.
No, not at all.
All right. I don't know. That's what I heard. Again, that's what I heard around the water cooler because I go to a lot of burlesque water coolers. And we have discussions about other nations. And someone said, oh, my
Where
God.
exactly are those located?
The burlesque water cooler?
Yeah.
It's around the corner from the burlesque water fountain.
Okay. And, sir, that is why you are the genius.
Certainly. And, you know, I used to use the burlesque water fountain quite often. However, I would find myself wanting to smack the girl in the ass when she bent over to get a drink. So I said, I need to move over to the burlesque water cooler and have an in-depth conversation about the tomato from Australia. But she was there, and it was fun, and it was exciting, and you were there, and you were thrilled, and you hosted and did a fine job.
Eddie did.
Eddie hosted.
Eddie hosted. I ran sound.
You ran sound. Oh, my Lord, you are so multi-talented.
I am.
Did you wear like a gas station shirt that said, hi, my name is Lily, like on the corner, like a lily patch? That would be fucking awesome.
I did.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at me figuring it out. Dude, is there like a burlesque or a gas station burlesque number that someone could do?
There are several.
Well, I would like that. I just thought I had a good idea.
It was. It's so good. People have done it before.
Is there a button fly burlesque sort of thing?
Not yet. I'm hoping to get you in on that.
I'm out. I can't do it. I
do
would.
it 1% of the time.
There's a lot of work to be done in this area before I can involve myself in that. And also, there's just no. I mean, like, let's put it this way: if I was going to do it, then the last thing, you know, how like the girls are like, "Hey, look, here's my tits," and that's like the last thing. The last thing I would unveil is I would take a mask off and show off my mouth because that's really the only thing that I have to bring to the table. Honestly, that's like the best thing about me. So everything else, again, no great shakes. But then but the unveiling of the mouth, I'd be like, yes, absolutely. That's the only thing I've got that is doing the job. All right, so. I mean, everything else is certainly in the room and is attending to what it's supposed to be doing. But I mean, I think if you're looking for thrills and chills, we're going to go from the neck up. All right, so, and the nose down. And actually, we go from the chest up. Because I'm going to tell you what, if you want to come over here and put a hand on this,
Your guns do not entice me.
Dude, my fucking shoulders. All right, so stupid. So who's at this week's Monday Night Tease, Lily Von Stupp?
We have Capilia Circus and Gilbert from the Murasaki Baby Dolls back from Japan.
Capilia Circus, that's a few people.
No, that's a one.
It's the one girl, okay.
Nikita Bitch Project's performing. Quintessential's performing. Tanya K is performing.
Tanya Special K?
No. Simon Coronel from Australia is going to do some magic, and then we have the Johnsons also performing magic. It's going to be a great show, and I'm hosting.
Perhaps Simon is the tomato from Australia.
He is.
All right, there you go. I knew he was coming soon. One of them was coming soon. So that's good. So go see the tomato from Australia and the Fobam from Japan. They'll be there.
Introduce him that way.
The tomato from Australia. And then the Fobam from Japan. That's the other twos. Korea, what's her name? Coriander Circus? Coriander Circus? Dude, I went to a Coriander Circus. It was good. It was not as good as the Basil Carnival I attended. Nor the Cumin Street Fair. I go to a lot of spice-based festivals. I'm making myself laugh.
The Cumin Street Fair.
The Cumin Street Fair? All right. Don't go to the Cuban Street Fair, by the way, because that's where the Flamingo Kid is, and it's me smacking asses in a Panama hat from the 50s. All right, so... I don't know why that popped into my head, why that was the reference that popped in my head. It was, dude, Jill and I were on the beach once here in LA, and we were, it was so weird because we're just laying there, and it's, you know how when you're at the beach, you're just hearing ocean, and you kind of lose yourself in the moment. So she's laying there, I'm laying there, and then we just hear a phone, like, but not a cell phone, but you know how people have their fucking old timey phone ring that like fucking bells. So it starts going, and it's just the thing where you don't notice. You just hear it happening, but it rings like 17 times. Like it won't fucking stop ringing. And finally, both of us at the same time are kind of like, is that what? There's a phone, right? That someone should, because again, it's the old timey ring. So it literally sounds like I'm half expected to look up and see John Cleese's newsman from Monty Python there with a desk and he's going to answer the phone and go, and now for something completely different. Like I was just waiting for that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, and it's 17 times. And then all of a sudden you just hear, hello. Hello. Like this fucking, and I'm like, dude, French spy? It's gotta be a French spy, right? And I go, no, wait, that's a Cuban spy. And we started laughing. So we made up this whole backstory for the dude. Like he was a Cuban spy from the 50s, but somehow he had found himself in modern day America, and maybe they invented the time machine back then because they were going to prevent Castro's death. I didn't verbalize any of that to Jill because I think she would have been probably glazed over at that point. But we did talk about it. I go, what is it? I go, were you in Cuba in the 50s? What the fuck is happening? Because it just sounded like this weird spy answering this old phone. And then, I'm not kidding you, a half hour later, these two guys walk by us on the beach and they start organizing. They go, all right, that building over there. And then like these really heavy accents, and we look up and the one dude has his shirt tied in like a Cuban Pete kind of fucking like like the mambo dancer, like the you know what I mean? Where
Yes.
halter top. He's got his shirt tied in a halter top and like capri pant kind of. And he was all like burly looking with a mustache. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, it is Cuba from the fucking 50s. So then a fucking helicopter went over. I said, dude, if they push fucking Omar Suarez out of that helicopter, we are getting our chairs and leaving. My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. That's my favorite line in that movie. It really, just because of his voice, the way he says it. Omar Suarez, my associates recognize this garbage at lunch. And so then I did say that for like the next half hour to Jill. We'd just be laying there and I just look at her and I go, my associates recognize this garbage at lunch. Oh, Omar. Hey, Sosa, all I have in this world are my boss and my word, and I don't break them for no one. So do you want to make a move? Check, make a move. That piece of shit, Omar, I never trust him. Ha ha! My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. I want to do a podcast just with that fucking line in it. I want to do a podcast called My Associates Recognize This Garbage at Lunch. That's all it's going to be. And it's just going to be me for a half hour constantly just going, my associates recognize this garbage at lunch. My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. What a great line. All right. What if I did that podcast and somehow I got Giorgio Moroder to do this fucking soundtrack for it? Like he scored it. God damn, that'd be perfect. Because Mex is awesome, but Mex doesn't want to come over with me to associates over get this garbage at lunch. He wants no part of that show. My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. Would you listen to a half hour of that?
No.
Would you listen to 30 more seconds of it?
No.
My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. All right. So the Monday Night Tea is coming up this week. It sounds like a lot of the Fobam from Japan is there.
It's going to be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and then the tomato from Australia. And someone Squirmany from Germany, I heard, is coming. Is that true? Squirmany a word? I may have made that up. Actually, that's what's on my pant leg. My erotic unveiling cock jeans are covered in squirmany. All right. So the Monday Night Tease is awesome. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Monday Night Tease, and join that and find out about all the people that are coming. The whole passel of people, the full band from Japan, the tomato from Australia, the Squirmany from Germany. They're all coming to this show. So find out the shows that are coming. And you can also go to brownpapertickets.com and purchase tickets for all of these shows. You unleashed a fusillade of shows yesterday, like a ton. A blizzard of shows. It was the blizzard of, 3. That seems like a blizzard to me, quite frankly. I've been out of the elements for so long. 3 is that's a lot. My head was swimming yesterday with the possibilities of burlesque. So it's good to know that those 3 shows have been announced. So you can go to Brown Paper Tickets and buy tickets for those. And then all sorts of shows are coming up. And it's fun. So go ahead and follow Lily on Twitter at those accounts I mentioned earlier. And also go to facebook.com/Monday Night Tease. And you'll get all the information about the stuff that's coming up. If you go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com, you can go there. And there's plenty of pages. Cool pages. Awesome pages. There's cool places there as well. There's cool pages and cool places. And it's me, Jane Weedland, and Ron and Russell Mael. I wanna go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com. It's a cool place. The Mael brothers and Jane Weedland and me, the 4 of us, forming an unholy alliance. Unholy, that seems strong. Well, holy would be stronger. Unholy is, we're just an alliance. We don't need a descriptor. We don't need to be unholy or holy. It's me, the Mael brothers, and Jane Weedland, and we're just pals. That's what we do. We fight crime. All right, so it's me. You know what? It's funny. We fight crime. It's me and the 2 guys from Sparks and Jane Weedland. And whenever the phone rings, Jane, she of course works the phone because she's in charge and to get that awesome voice. And it calms down whoever's calling with their crime to report. And then she hangs up the phone and she looks at us and she goes, "We got to go. All right." And you probably saw that. That probably had a horn on it, that joke. You probably saw that coming, right?
No.
I should have sent that joke on vacation. That's all it ever wanted. All right. My associates recognize this garbage at lunch. MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You go to the Joe Business page. We got plenty of stuff there for you to check out, including, let's tell you about this right now. Year 6 is on sale, folks. I sold one. We sold one year 6. One man has stepped up because it just went up. I'm guessing. Maybe we didn't sell one. No, we did. I know we have. But year 6 is available now. Download sets of this show are always available. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. But also year 6 is now available, as well as the Reservoir Schmidt Dogs box set is available now. You can pick up all of the sets in one handy box set, or, like I said, buy them individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can donate to the show in the upper left-hand corner of the pages of Joe Business and the pages of MikeSchmidtComedy.com, I should say. You will find a little Schmitty. Click on him. Pocket out. Go ahead and donate his money. He is making kind of a face like that a little bit. We should draw him with his arm on a blood pressure machine. Let's do that.
Huh? Tell that story.
Tell what story?
Did you have your blood pressure taken?
Well, yes. There is more to that. But I had to end where I ended. I mean, it was just literally, that was too perfect.
Yeah, I don't care about that, though. But
What? Wait a minute. You don't care about that? That hurt.
It's like, now that we're here and you brought it up again, I do want to know, did you die in the arm?
Well, I may have. All right, well, here's what happened. Well, first, let me talk about this. Joe Business, again, we've got For the Life of Schmitty, that single is available. We've got The Big Angry CD is available for me to sign for you if you purchase it, and I will mail it to you with a signature on it. And don't forget to tell me who you want me to sign it to, because inevitably somebody will buy it. It'll say the buyer has left no instructions, and then I send it, and then I get a note back, and they're like, "Dude, you were supposed to make this out to my Aunt Joan," and I'm like, "Well, you should have told me about Aunt Joan." Maybe you would have mentioned that, because I am no psychic. Because I'll tell you what, very rarely does Aunt Joan want anything from me other than to work 4 buttons. So, For the Life of Schmitty, The Big Angry is available. Schmitty Comes Alive, the download. Yurt Dirt Dirt shirts. Tweakedaudio.com and all of their fun stuff. By the way, my ringtone is the Yurt Dirt Dirt. It's me. And I was in the office at work, and there's just me and 3 girls. And then my phone started going, Yurt Dirt Dirt. Yurt Dirt Dirt. And it was just that moment of silence, that weird silence. And so I grabbed my phone, and they go, "Is that you?" And I go, "Yeah." And they go, "Why are you doing that?" I go, "No, it's my phone." And they go, "Wait a minute, you're your own ringtone?" Yes. It was either this or Paul Stanley going, so. I'm not a ringtone guy. I just don't do it. It's just not my thing. I have one ringtone. It's the dirt, 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 and that's it. It's assigned to me, and that's it, basically. No, bullshit. It's assigned to everybody. So, and if you want that ringtone, let me know. Send me a note and we'll send it to you. I don't think it's on the Joe Business page, but I'll shoot it over. And please remember that we are associated affiliates of Amazon.com. And if you go to Joe Business and you click on the Amazon pennant, you will go to our store, which is depressingly bare because I have not paid any attention to it. But while you're in there, you can click on the Amazon link and that takes you to Amazon, and then we get credit for anything that you buy. It's pretty cool. So go ahead and zip through and go to Amazon and go ahead and purchase some stuff, and then we get credit and we'll all be happy. It's fantastic. Thank you. So I did. Yeah, I went to get my blood pressure checked. And actually, I'm misspeaking there. I didn't go there to get my blood pressure checked.
Wow.
It's not like I said, oh, I better get over to Walmart and get my blood pressure checked immediately. But I want to make a joke about that later, but I'll tell you that in a second. But I went, I was in Walmart for I went, because I was in, God, there was so much stuff I was going to tell you guys. I'll tell you next week. I'll tell you a bunch of stuff next week. But I went to visit Jill in Milwaukee, and while she was at work, she needed fans for her house. So I'm a man, as you know, I'm a man. At least I'm trying to be a man. So I'm like, dude, I'll totally go buy fans and bring them to her house. So I went out to Walmart, and here's how much of a man I am. I like took pictures of stuff and like sent it to her at her work. And I'm like, what do you think? What do you think about that? Like, and she's just like, she goes, what happens to you when you get into a store? Like literally she texted that to me. So I came upon that blood pressure machine, and then the old man is just lurking. And in my head, I'm just like, dude, honestly, your blood pressure is dead. That's what it says. It should just come out and just say almost dead. That's what your blood pressure is. So I lurked and I waited for him to fucking finish his thing, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get in here and show this guy what blood pressure is all about. And I'm not even joking. Like in my head, I wanted to go, hey, stick around, old man, and see what a healthy guy looks like. Like, I mean, I was that fucking psycho about it. So I sat down, and I should tell you, I've had, again, I haven't been to a doctor in fucking forever, but I've done the fucking weird blood pressure thing there before, and all sorts of, and I'm fine. That was the one thing that always kind of blew away my doctors, or they'd be like, dude, why do you have like normal blood pressure when you weigh 500 pounds? It's like a Volkswagen that has a perfect engine, even though it's been beaten to death. You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? And by the way, calling me a Volkswagen meant in size, because I was as large as a Volkswagen. So I put my hand in the cuff, and then, and here's the thing. I guess when you put that sort of medical equipment on the floor and the general public has access to it, you have to give them some sort of tutorial on how to use it. So a fucking robot comes on the screen and starts telling me how to take my blood pressure. And honestly, if I sit down and I jam my arm into a fucking cuff and leave it laying there, don't you think I know what the fuck I'm doing at this point? I mean, what kind of idiot would just stumble along and go, dope-do-do, hey, I'm going to stick my arm in this hole. Oh my God. I mean, that's like the plot of every bad porn I've ever seen in my goddamn life. We are raised to know not to stick our arms into weird holes unless we know what the fuck we're doing. So, I know I'm not putting my hand in the cuff and then I'm going to pull out a goddamn prize. It's not like fucking reach in and pull a rabbit out of this goddamn hat. It's sit down, put it in, sit slowly and not breathing and whatever the fuck, and relax. And then, but this fucking pushy robot comes on and starts telling me all this stuff I got to do. And I'm like, dude, I can push a button. I know what the fuck to do. So bossy robot is yelling at me, and I got my arm in the cuff, and I'm just like, oh, fuck this. I'm not even joking. I'm mad. Like, I'm mad at bossy robot because I just want to push the button and get the fuck out of there. You know why? Because part of me is also embarrassed that I'm getting my fucking blood pressure taken at Walmart, because I just made fun of an old man in my head for an hour going, old man, what the fuck are you doing? And now I'm sure someone behind me is going, oh, fat guy, what are you doing taking your blood pressure? You know what I mean? So I don't want to be that guy. I just want to be I want to be the make funner, not the made funny. But at the same time, if it's there, I'm doing it. It's like if you had a stethoscope, I'm going to listen to my goddamn heart. It's going to happen. It's like if you have one of those big containers like at Walgreens. You ever see when they have that? It's like a giant black cage And it has those inflatable pink like balls, like those little balls that you get kids for, not like nondescript balls. Because there's dodgeballs and baseballs and footballs and basketballs, but these are just balls. They're like, hey man, who wants to play with these balls? It's just a fucking container of balls. That's all they're there for. You know what they're for? They're for rolling. They're for little kids to roll and they look like colorful. That's it. That's the only thing those balls are for. They're not for a specific sport. They're just for fucking balls. You know what they're for though? They're for Walgreens aisle basketball. That's exactly what they're for, because we used to do that when we were kids. You'd grab it and me and Lenny would be fucking, you'd try to get around the guy and dunk into the fucking cage. That's the only reason it's there. So you can dunk into the fucking cage. It's the only reason those balls exist in fucking Walgreens. Well, but I can't walk past it without grabbing a ball to this day and shooting it. I can't. So if I've got a blood pressure machine there, I can't walk past it without checking my blood pressure. I can't. It's what I'm going to do. If it's there, I'm going to do it. It's like, you know what it is? It's like samples. You ever go to a fucking place and they're like, hey, dude, you want to try some chicken? Of course I want to try some chicken. Is it free? I'm going to put it in my mouth immediately. Well, a blood pressure machine that's unmanned is sitting there. That's just like a sample of healthcare. That's fucking awesome. How do you turn that down? It's a fucking healthcare sample. Oh, that's just like a piece of sausage on a toothpick. It just tells you what your blood pressure is afterwards. So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm in. So I jam my arm in and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. And it starts to go through all the fucking directions. And I'm like, I'm literally just pushing the button over and over, just going, squeeze my fucking arm and tell me what my blood pressure is so I can go buy 95 fans. That's all I want to do. I got to take more pictures of the stuff at Walmart and send it to my girlfriend at work because she's working a long day and she wants to know that I'm having fun. I need to torment her with the fact that she's stuck at a long day at work and I am doing whatever the fuck I want in Walmart. I need to walk around taking photos. I need to look at more yogurt. By the way, let's talk about Walmart for just a second. Look, they're anti-union. We all know that. And they don't support anybody. And they're not good. And they're not a good place to be. And they're not friendly to the immigrants or whoever the fuck. I don't know. But I will tell you this. License plate of chocolate at Walgreens, $2.99. License plate of chocolate at Ralph's, $2.79. License plate of chocolate at Walmart, $1.97. Do you know how difficult it was for me to walk past them? 4 times. I'm not even kidding. I picked them up. I checked, because I have to check the dates too. It's important that freshness date is like the latest you can find. So at the time, I think it was like April 2015 was like the latest. So I had to make sure that, and then when the dates matched, oh my God, and there were no broken bars because I won't buy broken bars because I like to break them myself. So it works. I can't buy broken candy bars. The date has to match, and they have to be. I mean, why are you shaking your head at me? I don't understand why you're shaking your head at me.
Because I just washed 3 spoons for you earlier.
Yeah, you watched 3 spoons, and then you gave me a green one, it worked. I got the green one, which is why I like, because I like green. I don't even know why there's a question. If I'm here, have a clean green spoon on hand, because I'm going to need it for something. Whether it's yogurt, whether it's a spinach pesto salad that I brought over, whether it's a Chinese coleslaw that right now is in your fridge, whether it's a curried cauliflower, because I went to the deli today and I was fucking starving. And I took a number. Dude, I walk up and the number's like at 48 and I had to grab 60. I'm like, really? So they start yelling. But look, what are you doing with your fucking numbers, people? By the way, let's talk about that. Because at the fucking deli, I'll grab like 60. And like I said, they're on 48. But then they go 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. And nobody says a fucking thing. And then they'll say 53. And then they go, yay. And 53 walks up. And then like 48, 49, 50, and 51 come over and they go, what about us? Well, hey, motherfucker, quit looking at the jalapeno cornbread and pay attention to the fucking numbers so you can get your salad and get the fuck out of the goddamn Gelson's Deli. There are people here who have to record a podcast about nothing. Do you know how important it is for me to get down to Hollywood and do a vague rant about how I've changed my life? Get the fuck out of the way. Because I'll tell you what, if you're 85 years old and you're in a deli holding a number and they call it and you don't answer it and then 5 minutes later you complain that they didn't call your number, I got news for you. Here's a story. And oddly enough, I went up to the deli counter and I said I was going to order a pie a la mode, and she said, nope, you get a fruit cup. How many fucking Brady Bunch references can I make? Awful. I'm embarrassed. I'm actually embarrassed that I know so much about that fucking show. Because again, there was 4 episodes of it, but they ran it ad infinitum. Before I even knew what ad infinitum meant.
There were more than 4. Stop that.
There were more than 4? You're right, the Hawaii episodes. I think were just 4 in Hawaii.
There were 2 in Hawaii.
Might have been 3. Might have been the elusive three-parter. I don't know. You know who I'm going to ask? Norm Van Leer and Bob Love. Because they played for the Chicago Bulls at the time, and it just so happened at the time I remember that Brady Bunch was on in prime time, they turned the Brady Bunch off to watch the Bulls play the Golden State Warriors. So it must have been 1975. That was fucking Keith Wilkes. That was Rick Barry and Keith Wilkes. Coach Al Addles. Goddamn, I loved the Warriors. Dude, I loved the Golden State Warriors when I was a kid. Rick Barry, underarm free throws, underhand free throws, I should say. Tried it for a while, didn't work for me. All right. Tried it in Walgreens. I did the underarm free throw. You know why? Because it wasn't a real basketball. It was just a ball. Just a colorful Walgreen black cage Duncan ball. But the name of the email blast has to be colorful Walgreen black cage email Duncan ball, right? Or whatever the fuck I just said. I don't even know what I said. Who cares? Type it out for me later.
Yeah, okay, I'll get right on that.
Thanks, Miss Hotchkiss. You're taking your notes, taking the minutes of the meeting. So, what the hell was I talking about? Delis?
A cuff.
Oh, yeah, whatever. So I get in there, and I was pissed. So I'm pushing the button over and over, and I'm demanding. I'm practically demanding that it take my blood pressure. I'm like, because you know what? Fuck you, bossy robot. You don't get to boss me around. I get to boss you around. I'm the human. So I push the button, and I'm pushing it, and then you got to. And then they tried to sell me some bullshit. They're like, "Do you like Metamucil or whatever the fuck?" I'm like, "No, motherfucker. I just want." They're like, "Do you want to watch a small movie about eardrops?" I'm like, "No, god damn it, take my goddamn blood pressure." And I'm not even kidding. They tried to run a commercial, and then they talked about like fucking Anacin, and I'm like, "Anacin? Are you joking? Nobody fucking does that even still exist? I have no idea." So then it's just a commercial for this, and they're telling me what else to buy, and they're telling me to go to another aisle, and I wanted to go, "Hey, I have photos of all of these aisles in my phone." Squeeze my arm, motherfucker. Do it now. I'm pressing a button that says now, a green button that says now. Squeeze my goddamn arm. And see, this is a metaphor for healthcare in this country. Nobody just gets treatment. You got to get through all this bullshit beforehand. Whether it's paperwork or watching fucking commercials for Anacin. Boom. So I got my arm in the cuff. Pressing the button. Bossy robot is talking shit. And now a crowd is gathering. No, there's not a crowd gathering. So finally, I feel the elusive squeeze. I feel the fucking cuff starts to tighten and it makes that noise. And, you got to sit still. So I'm sitting there because, I've played blood pressure before. Oftentimes, I would go to the arcade and I would not have a quarter for the regular machine, so I would just sit down and get my blood pressure taken. They had it at the arcade. Other people like Space Invaders. Some people like Galaga. Some people played pinball. Me, ever since I was a young boy, I played the blood pressure machine. From Soho down to Brighton. All right. So I got my arm in the cuff, and it starts to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And there's always that moment when you're getting a blood pressure taken by a robot where you wonder if it's just going to not stop squeezing and it's going to tear your arm right from your fucking body. Because that's in a great... And I'll tell you what, you know who else thought that? George fucking Romero, because it's in Dawn of the Dead and it's the greatest scene ever. But although I will say this, on its face, it's the dumbest scene ever. Because there's a zombie apocalypse and the zombies are charging into the mall, and we're to believe that a man has sat down to check his blood pressure. I got news for you. If you're in the mall, it is overrun by zombies. Blood pressure is high. Oh, it has never been higher than that moment. No need to consult machinery at that point. I think the second you see armies of the undead streaming through the broken windows, you can safely say your blood pressure has never been higher than at that point in your life. But it made for a great scene in the movie because the guy's arm gets trapped in the cuff and then they eat him and then his arm is still in the cuff. And I think of it every time I jam my arm into the cuff and then it squeezes because I try to think of a way out just in case the robot goes bad. Because we all saw Maximum Overdrive. And now I'm just waiting for a truck with the Green Goblin on it to come crashing through the walls of Walmart and tell the blood pressure machine to fucking tear my arm off. And by the way, if you could see my arm, yeah, you would realize that would be a very difficult task. And if you think I'm vascular and yoked now, dude, when I'm getting all squeezed up, dude, my veins are just fucking lurking. All right, so my arm's in there. It starts to squeeze the left arm. And then the robot is giving me a speech about soda and what not to eat and how to care for yourself and what the numbers will mean and systolic and diastolic and fucking sodium. And fuck you, robot. You're a robot. You don't have skin or flesh and blood. You're AI. I'm AM. I'm all man. I don't need to listen to you. You're AI, artificial intelligence. I'm AM, all man. An all man who's wearing jeans and has his arm in a fucking blood pressure cuff. So it's squeezing, and then it releases. And then it puts up, and then it says, do you want your results emailed to you? Yes, that's exactly what I want. That's what I want, is the immediacy of healthcare interrupted only by the transmission of electronic mail. That's exactly what I sat down here for. I'm surprised they don't do that in restaurants. Hey, would you like us to pack this up and send it to go? Well, no, I'm actually sitting down here at a table. I'd like to eat it now. But yeah, but we can send it right to your house. You can eat it there. No, I'd like to see it now. So it asked me if I wanted it sent by email. And of course, I said no. And then it said, okay, please wait for your blood pressure. And then she gave me another speech about fucking abstinence. I don't know what the fuck it was. And then it came up and it said, your results are, and it gave me two numbers. And I don't know which is supposed to be more egregious. I don't know what is supposed to be high or not high. I don't know what's supposed to be worse. I have no idea. I mean, I know sometimes the bottom one is worse than the top one. I have no clue. All I know is the robot at Walmart didn't think much of my blood pressure. If I'm to trust this robot doctor, it may be time to get a checkup. Because it turned out, according to them, and again, this is just according to a mindless robot in the middle of a pharmacy section of a big barn anti-union department store. According to them, well, let's put it this way. I'm going to say this. I've never seen a top number this high. Certainly not in my diagnosis. It is easily 35 points higher than I've ever had in a reading in my life. And the lower number was, well, I'll just tell you. It said that my blood pressure was 170 over 108.
Really?
And I mean, I used to get like 135 over 80. And they would be like, that seems a little high on the bottom there, that 80. I remember that speech. 170 over 108. To the point where the robot itself just shook its head. It sent its little robot hologram out there and it just made a face and then it held up a wreath. Like it was like that fucking drastic a situation. And it said, your blood pressure results are, and it gave the numbers, and then it just put up the giant, I'm not even kidding, the giant word, poor. And it took me a second to digest that. 170 over 108, and just a giant word, poor. And I thought to myself, well, poor. Oh, yeah. I'm checking my blood pressure at Walmart. Things could not be more poor than that, quite frankly. But what's so funny is when that 170 over 108 and the word poor, and that's all you see on the screen, and it's just, I just start hitting buttons to like get rid of my diagnosis. Because I'm expecting that old man to just wander by and just go, see you soon. And I wouldn't blame him, because again, eventually it's just going to be a fireplace mantle and the old man and me and a cat and just fucking a decanter of Southern Comfort right there on the goddamn shelf. And then inevitably two teenagers are going to have their arms around each other's necks and just vomiting into a goddamn kitchen sink while me and the old man just nod our fucking ashy heads as we lurk in the fucking fireplace. Holy God. Poor. You think poor? 170? 170. That's a fucking interstate. That's not a blood pressure diagnosis. So yeah, so I went ahead and organized it. surgical at all. You know what it is, actually? It's surgery. This show is surgery performed with a helicopter. That's what it is. It's like there's no delicate knife strokes and there's no intricate cuts. It is just a fucking guy getting tossed into a propeller and there's blood and guts and viscera all over the goddamn place. But eventually, we'll get his liver out. It's gonna happen. Look, you can't solve everything in 2.5 hours in a stripper's kitchen, folks. That's clean and sharp. Clean and sharp. Clean and sharp. Clean and sharp.